MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jose Quintana is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Now at the plate is Derek Jeter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
First delivery to him. Grounder down the line at third. Rendon is there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now, on the bump, has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Next, it'll be Bernie Williams. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Now here it comes. Popped up. Fletcher is there for it. And he makes the play to end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the 1st. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming to bat on MLB The Show. Dwight Gooden will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And stepping in, Gary Sheffield. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The designated hitter, Gary.
Pitch on the way. High and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His second home run of the series as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. A ball and no strikes. No outs, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Two and 2 the count. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He'll try it again, 3 and 2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 home is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
People always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. That just misses off the inside for ball one. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jose Canseco, and they could use a spark from him here.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Hero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Into the box, Cecil Fielder sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And as you see, just one piece of that puzzle left, as the winner in this series will battle the Washington Nationals in this year's Fall Classic. Next up, Ricky Henderson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on the way.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
That evens it up 1-1. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Killebrew fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Angels are out in front, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Larry Walker.
The right fielder.
Now the first pitch.
Walker.
Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting 7.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Standing in now, Pudge Rodriguez. 0-1 the count. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. 1 out, nobody on. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is into the gap as Pudge should get himself extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting in, the left fielder, Upton.
Justin Upton the next to hit. Ball one. Upton, or simply J-Up. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Rodriguez, the runner at second with one away. A ball and two strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-0 pulls this one in the air out to left. Canseco gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Angels lead it 2-0. Stepping up is Tim Raines. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Quintana's ready. Here's the delivery. Quintana, 33 years old. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton's under it. 1 down.
Batting in, the 3rd baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. First pitch of the AB now. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Jorge Posada. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Walker retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Gary Sheffield.
The designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Sheffield.
Too high, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Raines has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
And now, David Fletcher, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike.
And now in the box, Mike Trout struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Now into the box, number 11 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 11.
First pitch on the way. Quintana into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. 2-0 now. Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Bernie Williams, strike taken to throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Hit to third. Rendon has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 33, Jose Canseco.
Stepping in once again is Jose Canseco, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Fielder.
So now to the plate, Cecil Fielder flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, this is spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made by Trout. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Tim Raines, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A pause, and the 0-2. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And to score from third, the tying run.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. And this pitch is low, but Pudge is able to hang with it there. Fielder at third, Raines at second with 2 gone. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The set and the 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Count still full, 3-2. That's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Rodriguez has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Harmon Killebrew. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Harmon Killebrew.
Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So 1 down, no one aboard. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 33, Larry Walker.
Ready now for L.A., Larry Walker. He bounced out last time up. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Chopped at third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
So now to the plate, Pudge Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with it.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Angels leave 1 through 4. We're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Jorge.
Quintana's got his target. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Now here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout. Off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Yankees move out in front here. It's now 3-2.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Now batting.
Standing in now, number 11. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. Jose Canseco would be next. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Canseco.
At the plate now, Jose Canseco, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Williams is off of first with 2 away. And that misses. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, Alex Jackson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Canseco is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Gary Sheffield.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. New inning set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Cecil Fielder.
Cecil Fielder.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
On its way is pitch number 75. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Tim Raines as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 pitch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Henderson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Dylan Bundy takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 37, Dylan.
Wade Boggs will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. From the stretch, as he drives a liner to right center, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and not in time as the second run scores.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Jorge Posada, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He got under one and popped out his last time up. The 1-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 out and a runner on second base. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And he fouls this one off. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Derek Jeter will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First delivery to him. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit this at bat. Not much reason for it.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Up. Jackson is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead this one 5-2. Wade Boggs is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 17, Wade.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
So the next to bat will be Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. So now to the plate, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. At the plate now is number 11, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch of the AB now. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
There's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there in this position. He clearly isn't comfortable or fluid with his footwork and making that kind of throw.
To the plate now, Bernie Williams. Pitch out, nothing doing. Our score as we play inning number 7. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and missed, and we're even at 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Jose Canseco.
At the plate, Jose Canseco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cecil Fielder.
Tino Martinez will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Martinez.
As a look, now the pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Two out with a man at first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Ricky Henderson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Darryl Strawberry will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Trout on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks strand a pair, and it remains 5-2. Tino Martinez stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Tino Martinez.
And now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last.
The third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
High in the air down the right field line. Range is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Larry Walker.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and up next will be Larry Walker. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Throw, got him. Oh, what a play.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one. Standing in now, Pudge Rodriguez.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 2-1 home.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Tim.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Tim Ray.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, the third
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Now here's the first offering. And he pops it up. Here comes Upton, and this is going to be a foul ball. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Boggs is retired. 2 down now. Next, here is Jorge Posada. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Just hung in there on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're still out in front, 5-2. Ramiro Mendoza is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
59, Ramiro Mendoza.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton.
The left fielder, Justin.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just inside. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Number 11 moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Gary.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gary Sheffield. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
A 1 pitch on its way. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Grounded up the first baseline. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Mike Mayers enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Mike Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Plate now, number 11, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Way out outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Hey, I like to be aggressive on the base pass, put pressure on the defense, but you better be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to slide safely into third. He wasn't out by very much, but I don't care. You can't be giving up outs at third base.
Stepping in now, Bernie Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. In the air out to center field. On the move is Trout, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, and it remains 5-2. Now it'll be David Fletcher. He'll be the first to.
And leading up for the Angels,
Mariano Rivera takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 42, Mariano Rivera.
Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Rivera is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty D, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Lifted down the line in left. Canseco is there, 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Up next, Mike Trout. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Count is 1-2 now. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Harmon Killebrew. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball, one strike to count. The 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Trout leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Right side hit hard. And that is into right field. The base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2. Throw won't get him.
Well, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in will be Larry Walker, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. And to score, the runner from third.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. Next to dig in, Justin Upton. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the fourth time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So here is Alex Jackson, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. He's set. The 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. And sure enough, the Yankees are once again American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
For my partners, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.